go to the Tools panel of Photoshop and select the Polygon tool. With that selected, go up here, Shape, set a fill, stroke. Also, if you want a hexagon, set that to 6. Also, you can go over here and set the star ratio. Set it to 100%, so make certain you don't get the star design. And then just apply. So quickly create that, and you can make all kinds of different shapes just with this basic design. And you can resize it, make it bigger, whatever. Also, you can hold down the Alt or Option key and duplicate. So you can just drag and then resize that. And you can position it like there. Press return. Now you can select both of them. You can also then go to Layer Panel and Combine Shapes and Subtract Front Shape. You can also, of course, use Unite Shape. Obviously, that's no use whatsoever, but just go with that one, Subtract Front. However, it's still live. And now what you can do with this, make certain this is selected. Go over here and Path Selection tool. And with this, you can select the inner part. Now, I have to say this is quite a fiddly operation sometimes. You have to make certain that the path is selected and then just select the stroke. Weirdly, when you do it later and you're using Unite and things, it seems to be the fill. So, but it does select. You can select this inner part and you can move it around. It is a bit fiddly. I have to say it's not personally how I like it. But so you can see you can move it around. So again, it's not live. So you can create all these sort of designs. Again, make certain it's selected. Just you can also select the outer or the inner, but it requires for this one to be the stroke. However, select both. So now both are selected. You can see they're selected there. You can go up here and you can merge them. And that fixes it. So it fixes it so you can't use the Path Selection tool anymore. Merge Shape Components. And now that's that. Now, if you go over here, Path Selection tool, and you then use the Alt or Option key to duplicate, it works slightly in a different way than normal. So again, just drag and you can see a little plus pop up then. So what it's done, it's actually done your joining already, which you may want, which I think is quite nice. It does it for you. However, you want to be consistent and just do it via the layer menu. You can undo that. And again, go up here and use the Move tool. Quite often, I just like that sort of consistent sort of run through like that. Select it, takes a few steps, maybe more. I know some people prefer just to use the Path Selection tool and just drag with the plus. Perfectly reasonable as well. So layer, combine shapes and unite shapes. And now you've got them united. Exactly the same as before. So you can do it either way. Probably the first one is probably much better. Right. Again, you can go to the Path Selection tool. And this time, select the fill instead of the stroke. So if you select the stroke, it doesn't work. And again, it makes it... Sometimes if you suddenly find it's not actually being selected, you then can't access it. And it's very odd. It's one of those tools that is slightly frustrating. You have to have it exactly right, like Path Selection tool, and then you can select it. Again, that fill. So don't give up on it, is one other thing I always find. Don't give up. You will select it. It will eventually. Yes, that's the path I want to select. And once you've selected it, you can then move it around using the Path Selection tool. It's just you just give up. It's super frustrating. However, you'll notice one thing. Before, when I was using the Subtract, there was an option you could resize this design. You had the bounding box. The bounding box was still available. But in this case, how do you resize it? Well, you have to go over here, Edit, and Transform Path, and then bring this up, Scale. And then the bounding box will appear, and you can resize it and move it around. And rotate it, and all those sorts of things. You can just create all variety of different ones. Press Return. And you can still continue to move it around. So you've got your design there, like that. And of course, once you're happy with it, select all of it, both selected, and again, exactly the same as before, merge shape components. So it's merged into a single shape. Now, of course, again with this, it's always a bit odd. Path Selection tool, you have to drag over the whole thing. If you've got something like that, like there, you can't just click on it. It's not like the Selection tool, where you can click on the Selection tool and it will select. Path Selection tool doesn't seem to work that way. Very odd. I always think that why not? It makes no sense to me. But however, That's the way it works. And again, hold down the Alt Option key and you can duplicate it. And you can see you can build up quite a complex design. And again, once you've done this, again, you can select both of those and then use exactly the same before. Or, as I said, what you can do, simply go over here, Path Selection tool, and then drag. And you can see that little plus appear. And plus again appear. So you can build up very complex designs simply by just using this approach. And it's all still live, so you can always go there and, you know what, I don't want that, I want this and want that. I can move it around, reposition. And again, you can always still go to Edit and Transform Path and Scale. And it will just transform that one. So again, you can resize that, move it around, etc. Again, let's press Return. Transform Path. It's a pity, I suppose I'd just use Free Transform Path. That would be even easier, wouldn't it? So sometimes it's easier just to use that one. I'm never certain why they bother with the other scale and rotate, to be honest, when there's a free transform, which seems to actually get the functionality you want. But that's the way Photoshop has had it for years. And again, press Return. And of course, you can then continue to manipulate. Now you can see here, combine shapes. Just go up here. This time, you know what? I don't want that to be. I want that to be subtract. So now, what I can do, I can move it around. So it subtracts. And also what you can do is hold down the Alt Option key again. And of course what it does a plus there. But you still get your neck slightly confusing. It still does the subtract. Because it's still got subtract set there. Why it doesn't put minus? Don't know. Baffling. And again, plus. You can see then you can build up very complex designs and accidentally select the wrong one. And then and again, you can repeat, and it's still subtract. Now, if you go to one of the other ones, that's set to plus. So you can, it remembers what it is. It remembers it's a plus or combine. The other one is a minus or subtract. And you can see the design you can build up. Very complex design. Maybe not the most elegant of designs, but again, you can select the whole lot of it. And then you just use the merge. And you merge the shape components. Now, if I just zoom out a bit, select all of those, you can see it's a bit of a complex mess. I can say merge shape components, and it all becomes a single merged design like that. Hope you found this of interest. Thank you much.